Alexander from Sanker Entertainment today. This is Minoka Alexander from Sanker Entertainment today. This is the 4th episode of Conversation with Creatives, and this afternoon we have the owners of TGod Promotion, Darnell Williams and Bolsa Williams with us, and we're going to talk about TGod Promotions, a little bit about their lives, and get to know them a little bit. So I'm going to make you guys introduce yourself a little more and tell us a little bit about yourself and the business and how it got started.
So which one? You want to talk about how we got started? Like, what you want to do?
Yeah, you go talk about where the inspiration came from to start TGod.
Okay, you go first then. You introduce yourself. Yeah, but
You got a mic with that.
yeah, but you introduce. Yeah, but I gonna tell the story, so it'll be a little long. So introduce yourself first, and then I gonna tell the story after I introduce myself. Go ahead. Can you? Here you go.
Man, Bolsa, I know me. Williams, fireman.
That's it. My name is Darnell. Everybody call me Big Boy. The office at the Adjutant General, and besides that, I have Big Boy Management. I recently started, and now we have TGod Promotions. To answer your question as how TGod started, it's kind of a funny story because it was a group of 5 of us in the beginning, and we at the time, Kylo and Staggy Band was the hottest band running the route, so we was like, man, all these people just booking the band, we just need to do something ourselves. So one year we were doing Swans was planning BBO, and it was like, man, let me just do it in collaboration with IND, TS Entertainment, and then that was the official start of us promoting. But our actual first event was Tsunami 2016. That was TGod by itself, legendary event. If you know, you know.
T in TGod stand for.
I think it's about time we relate us. The truth.
Don't you.
Okay, so to tell a story behind where TGod come from, I can't tell you because my knowledge of it, me and the guy to the right of me, Bolsa, was in college, and I will never forget where I got a phone call, and it was like, yeah, who's TG? And my boss was like, TG? And I was like, yeah, Toasty Gang. I was like, okay, I like, you're in the car with Toasty. So I was like, okay, I really with TG. So we up in the States, we repping TG. They're up in the down here. So then we came home, and that was the same year. Kind of where we won March. That was that year. And for me, I remember we was in the printing store, printing shirts, me and Colin, and we were printing everybody's shirt, and Colin was like, I telling him we put TG on his sleeve, and he was like, nah, let me put TGOD, and I was like, TGOD, and he was like, yeah, like Taylor Gang or die, but Toasty Gang or die. I was like, yo, that is it, we is TGOD, and that's how TGod came about.
Nice. I would have never known that.
But we're no longer thirsty. We're a grown man in the community. So we changed our name professionally to Teamwork, Goals, Opportunity, Determined.
Nice.
So that's what TGod stands for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have to switch it up.
Listen. Now you know, guys. Now you know. So can we talk about Kylo, because Kylo was a pillar in the community, and the rest of the guys that tragically lost their lives that day, and he even with his passing and everything, he still inspires a lot of people. He still is a pillar in the community, and he'll still be remembered for all his hard work. Let's talk about that.
I mean, you say he's a pillar in this community. I mean, really much to say. We definitely, as a team, took it hard when that plane crash happened, because it was a group of us who was with each other every single day, and then to just wake up the next day like, why can't I call my partner no more? My partner can't call me no more. It was definitely a difficult time for us, and we just still cope with it. Don't mind that you to see us smiling up and down every day and happy and joyful. Like deep down, it is still like really hot to boy them, because we never planned life without them. You know what I mean? Life for us always had them in it. So it is still hot from time to time, and that's the only reason, honestly, at least for me, why TGod still going. Cause it had plenty time where I didn't feel like doing it no more, you know what I mean? But this was really Colin and Kylo's dream, so we're going to continue to pursue their dream because that's what they would have wanted, you know what I mean? Don't mind, you'll see all the smiles and the great events we put on. They got a lot of argument behind closed door with the three of us, me, Bolsa, and the third member, TGod Swanks, he's not here right now. He's currently in St. Kitts performing with blind ears. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They got a lot of back and forth in our group chat, but we'll do this for them, you know what I mean? So, trust me, the passing, the team really like devastated us, like really and truly.
Okay, Bolsa, do you have anything to say?
I don't let you speak on that there time.
Okay. I regrets.
Alright.
I mean, it's unfortunate as to what happened. As a group, we just, if you know TGod, if you know us, you know safety is our #1 priority. And I could tell you, I've been in meetings with the chief of police before this event. He wanted 10 security. Okay, we're gonna get how much security he wanted. He wanted police on site. We're gonna do exactly what he wanted. And it's just unfortunate as to what happened. We crossed all our T's, dot all our I's, and you know what I mean, just unfortunate as to what happened. And trust what I'm telling you, I was done after that. If you know, you know. I didn't want to promote no more because that's not why we're in the game. You know what I mean? We're in the game to bring fun events to the community, and then when you can't go out and enjoy yourself, it become a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So thank God for the team that we have behind TGod and all the encouragement and don't give up and people look forward to your events, because that's what kept the gang going, because we were done. Like that was it for us. Like that happened, and you know what I mean? Shout out to the young lady because she's doing very, very, very well. We were always checking on her. That incident happened.
And the young boy.
And the young man, definitely. That incident happened the Saturday. I believe like the Tuesday I was in America. You know, I was on a flight to go check on America. That really took a big toll on us. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically it. What we could talk about. You know what I mean?
Okay. So Bolsa, you're a little quiet. So Darnell doing all the talking, you know.
That's a big dog. That's a big dog.
Tell us a little about you and you know your part you play in every event and stuff.
Me? Well, see, I'm the rum guy. I'm the rum guy, I'm the bartender guy. So when you need rum for the event and taking care of the bartenders, that's my job.
Okay.
Now I mean, he to do everything else. He has swag to check them on the flyer, I call the people them and so I do the DJs too.
Okay.
Other than that, that's them man. Everything else is them man. So I just sit back and relax after that.
No facts.
So that you would say that's your favorite part of?
No, that's my job. I the happy from us. Ain't a favorite. Trust me, ain't nothing favorite about dealing with a rum. 'Cause after the jam,
Yeah.
pack them rum up and all of that. What? Lot of working, lot of work. Telling you.
I hear the breakdown is you know easier than the setup. That's not true. That's not true.
Oh, the breakdown.
Could be you tired. You
Yeah.
After the jam is the worst.
Yeah, after the jam.
Man, you want to go home, you know, 4 or 5 o'clock, you still in there. Everybody at home sleeping, eating butterbread.
You don't like your house or something.
Check, you know what I mean? So I got to stay out late. These ones don't sleep in, they still there packing up.
So your team basically abandoned you.
I think this year you're going to switch rules. For real.
I hire my quick before
Oh man, so you guys had an eventful 2022. You had listen, you had a lot of events. I can't break down, but my favorite event that I attended because I was a little under the radar last year was the one where you guys had in Climax.
Which one?
Oh shit. P-Valley. I attended P-Valley. That was really good because, listen, it was one thing, and I'm not saying this because they hear TGod know how to try jam. Like, I love how Aya does
Respect.
everything, execution, everything. I was like, I was in awe. I thought it was, what's his name? That guy. Something
Kamari,
I thought it was just Kamari, but then I saw TGod. I was like, okay, yeah. It was a real vibe. And performances, everything, bottle service, everything was good. So I commend you guys on that. But what do you have in plan for 2023? If we could talk about that.
You got a mic?
We have a lot planned, you know what I mean? We always start planning, to be honest. Like, we don't have Christmas. The done lock.
Planned out.
Yeah, like
I mean, we in March, you know.
we done plan out, and we done getting ready for to start for our Juve troop. So look out soon.
Juve trip for St. Thomas or St. Croix?
St. Croix.
Okay.
St. Croix. Now, I mean, we did our first one last year. Went well. Now we plan to go bigger and better this year. Yeah.
All right, all right. And any plans for St. Thomas?
No, not right now. Nope.
We got some little house sleeve.
Yeah.
Okay, but you can't talk about it.
Yeah, we got something coming. After when I'm sure, wait.
Yeah, hey, my boy.
Okay, so if you know, we canceled BBO this year, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that. Yeah.
So we'll have a couple things coming in the month of March, and then after that is when the pressure gonna hit. And we want to start to pull our save the date flyers and stuff like that. So right now we got something in the works for St. Thomas. Once everything goes through, then yeah, St. Thomas should see us soon, very soon. Yeah, definitely.
Nice. So you have plans for St. Thomas, not St. Thomas Carnival itself?
No, Carnival, we let them do the thing over there, man. St. Croix had a very eventful and busy and
Definitely.
tiring.
Really wanted number. I say postpone. I was like, wait, so what's going on there?
It was a very difficult decision, but you know what I mean, TGod, we like to execute, and we feel like we wanted to execute the way we wanted to, and it's like, it was better to postpone BBO. Yeah, we half-assing this year, you know what I mean, we want to give her the best experience. So we're already planning for next year, believe it or not, like we ain't effing around, like, you know what I'm saying, like we're planning for next year, but this year, at the end of the year we started late, you know, we started planning, but everything wasn't going how it's supposed to go. And it was just like a sign, like, just give it a break, you know what I mean? They will take a break this year from BBO, come back next year, 2024, God's willing.
Okay. So I'm gonna switch for a second to you personally as a manager, you know, businessman.
No problem.
Currently you manage Bugsy Bugs.
Correct.
And you manage what's his name? Amelia. Bug.
What I mean? What you do? Wow.
Currently Bugs.
Mommy Ju?
I was the worst.
Frank G. That's a B.
Oh gosh. Bugsy Bugs, correction. He is doing great. He just won is Silver Monarch?
Yes.
For the third time. You know, he has been doing his thing, putting in the work. He just put out his is an album?
Rhythm and Juice.
Yes. So talk to us how that all come about, you becoming his manager and everything like that.
So, in reality, I am Bugsy's supervisor for work. Me and Bugsy work with the youths them for years now, and when I got my position over at National Guard, I needed help, and the first person I could think about was Bugsy. So I called him, yo, you want a job? And he said, yeah, he came, and last year, when I had mentioned I was managing a mill, and he said like what I was doing for a mill, he basically was one day we went to work and he was just, oh God, I forget, this man called me for this day, this man called me for that day. And he was like, big boy, I think I want you to manage me. I said, well, do your thing. And the next thing I see out social media, yeah, contact this number, bam, bam, bam. I was like, okay, so I guess I was officially Bugsy manager. So that's how basically I became Bugsy manager. And it's been an experience. Getting all the cards and stuff like that, I was new to the game, you know what I'm saying? So I myself wasn't organized. I thought I was organized dealing with a mill, but then dealing with Bugsy and the Calypso World, you're getting called every weekend, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh God, I forgot to put this in the calendar. I had to get distracted quick because I was so busy. My phone them always ringing, it's always something. So it really teach me structure. You know what I'm saying? I had to settle myself and realize, okay, the cars them coming in, the bookings coming in, I organized myself because I was all over the place, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Besides his latest project, is there anything else he has in store for us this year?
Yeah, I mean, he working a couple tunes for a carnival right now, and then and he got another project coming up in the summer. I really don't want to say too much because, you know what I mean, that's busy, but we working, he got a lot of stuff coming this year, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So, yeah.
And he had, I don't know how he do it because I could have barely deal with doing this and going to work. How he dealt with like Carnival overall. event after event after event, Soca Monarch, preparing for all of that, plus Juve, plus parade. How he dealt with all of that? How did you deal with all of that as a manager?
Well, how he dealt with it, he got rest. He slept. And he'd always say, like, in order for him to keep his voice, he need to go home and get some rest. Because if he don't sleep, he can lose his voice. And he know the importance of Carnival is every day, every night, sometimes twice a day. And you know what I mean? He was taking his vitamins and stuff like that. So trust me, I had times I had to call him like, yo, put you that you belongs here. And they come in, man, on my way. Okay, hurry up, car. You know what I mean? You got a job to do. You check? So that was how he dealt with his Carnival situation. He got rest. Me on the other hand, so I had to keep going. I was an Energizer Bunny. Keep going from the boat to jam, to Juve Troop, to back to the boat, to we had added some, we thought we added enough meat for the boot, for the Carnival. We were out to meat by like the Wednesday, so every day in Plaza buying meat, I got to go clean, I got to season. Okay, now we got to see. I teach him some things. Okay.
He want a mic.
I got good taste in chicken, huh? Check your boy. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, cause it was overwhelming enough me for me and my mother to be cleaner, season. I said, no man, what Bosa and Swanks doing? Somebody to come down, yeah? So, you know, Bosa, cause Swanks himself, he was busy as well, dealing with blind ears and all of those stuff. So, you know what I mean? Bosa came down and he was the one started the season. Yeah, do motion. You know what I mean? So I actually got rest, after Carnival, but then I got really sick because it had to have been COVID that hit me. I don't know if it's COVID, but I ain't take no test. But it had to have been COVID. I really couldn't move for days, but it could have been my body was just tired. You know what I mean? I was just going from work to work. You know what I mean? My 9 to 5 to my other side hustle. So it was it was a good experience. I'm gonna do it all over again. I can't wait for Carnival this year.
Okay. Tell us about a million. You know, I was there when thank you for the invite, by the way.
No problem.
He had his lunch party, and he has a fan base behind him already. His family and just his.
The whole of West Town.
Amazing.
Yeah, facts.
Really amazing. Tell us about how that came about.
So, I don't even know, but I know, but I don't. Okay, anyways. So, like, Amel, right? He was a part of my program, you know what I mean? And it was just from day one when he walked in that building, it was just a connection, a vibe between me and Amel. And throughout the years, his mom had sent him a lantern, and I was watching him on social media. He was doing his rap thing, and I was like, I wonder if he got a manager. I should just, you know what I mean, ask him. And so I tell him like, yo, like, you got a manager? He was like, nah. So I manage you now. He was like, okay. So then, kid you not, the next day he was like, hey, as a manager, what you gonna do? I said, don't worry, dog, I got you. Let me, you know what I mean? I'm gonna focus on you and stuff like that. So he ended up coming back home. And then last year, when we were dealing with BBO Atlanta, every day he would just texting, calling, yo, when I get in the studio, I want to do this. But I was so busy dealing with BBO, I really couldn't focus on Amel. So I tell him, I say, yo, let me deal with BBO first, and as I done with BBO, I gonna deal with you. I got no breaks, and so said, so done. BBO finished. I came back home. My focus was Amel. You know what I mean? Get him in the studio, get him photo shoot, get him out there. You know what I mean? And that's basically how the project started with me and Amel.
Okay. He opened for Jada Kingdom, which is one of the biggest artists out of Jamaica. She's from Jamaica, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. He opened for her, and we got a chance to speak with him and interview him, chance to talk to him. He's a very soft-spoken guy.
Definitely.
But he, very humble, very grateful for the experience. How did you feel that he opened for such a big star like Jada?
Well, that was actually his second opening. He opened for Chanel Mir when she was here in October last year. But in Blue Bamboo. Yeah. So, but for that Jada Kingdom show, it was to see where we started from to where we was at that point in time. It was just a overwhelming feeling. So like I really want to cry because I know where he come from. You know what I'm saying? And when we started the stage fright, because he did his little thing here and there in West, and we had to practice with him, we had to walk with him, and I was nervous like it was me going to perform. You know what I'm saying? So to see him, To see put on the type of show that he put on for Jada Kingdom is like, man, the future is bright for him. You know what I'm saying? He literally about to take off because we got some project coming up this year, and I can't wait. You know what I mean? Like the man just really that gifted and that talented, and is natural. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? So seeing him perform on that stage, that level, I'm grateful for the opportunity. So shout out to TS and June Rebel Gang Entertainment for giving him the opportunity to perform because they didn't have to.
But Bolsa looked like he wanted the mic, so we're about to pass the mic to him. He was giving a little commentary on the side. You know?
Just
So
chilling,
we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. So what are the roles you're going to take on this year besides, you know, what we just talked about for TGod?
Well, besides TGod, I got clothing line, as you know, on team.
Oh, I didn't know that was you.
Yeah,
Nice.
website coming soon. Got raffle all now for St. Thomas Carnival. You got free costume, all paid for. Check on team page on Facebook.
I pay for it? Wow. Money.
Sure. You know what I mean? Check me out. New merch coming. Website coming soon.
So Untamed, because I really didn't know who was behind Untamed. Where did the inspiration come for the name? And, you know, talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, it's me and my boy Shadow, Akin Gums, and we've been there. We used to work on the same shift together as fireman, and we just been
You
there.
don't do no work.
Listen.
I ain't went there because
We ain't going there right now, no, because we gonna go all day.
yeah.
Yo, check. You know what you do? What?
Jolani.
Wait. 6 o'clock. Ah, boy. But anyways, yeah, man, we just been there, chilling a day, and it was like, man, something on team. I was like, what? She was at a clothing line, man. He was like, what you saying? He was like, I guess some good ideas. I'm like, well, you know, I could be the brand ambassador, and then boom, from there, we just started the clothing line.
And,
Yep.
I'm sorry. What year did you officially launch Untamed again?
Well, see, that's the thing. Up to now, I feel like we ain't officially launched, but I would say last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
Okay. It has been like all over since then. I feel like it's been longer than last year, but
Yeah, that's what you said. Officially, check it. Been longer than last year because we actually launched in the mix of COVID, when all that COVID and stuff are going on.
okay.
Like coming to the ending. Yeah.
All right.
You know what I mean?
So we're about to dive into your personal life a little bit.
You know what I mean? Explore.
Well,
I mean, I cool it right now though. I mean, because woman is stressful, but me, I like to.
I am a little offended, you know.
Yeah, woman
being a
stressful,
woman
but-
every day.
yeah.
You do know it's Women's History Month, right?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I still stressful. Though. Okay, no, I still stressful. So yeah, but yeah.
All right. So what's next for you guys overall?
Well, for me, just continue. Like I said, we in planning mode right now for TGod, and I still in planning mode for Amel as well. So that's what's next for me on my end. You know what I mean? Executing. We got we put a lot of stuff pen to paper, but just to execute it now. So for TGod, we got a couple stuff coming this year for sure, and for Amel, yeah. Putting more content out, videos. I got music video dropping for Amel just now. We got a new song coming. We got a project we're working with Masai, Grammy winning.
Masai Harris?
Yeah, we
Big
got
up Masai?
We got a project coming with that. We record that. So we got a lot of stuff coming right now. You know what I'm saying? So just work for me, straight up.
Okay.
What's next for you?
same thing.
No, I already got that.
What's next for me? On team. TGod. St. Thomas coming just now.
Who's we? Like we?
TGod coming
because
just
we
now.
on team, you know.
Nah, I mean, I think we got jump fire too, you know. You talk about it?
No, we talk about it.
Okay, we got something fire too. So look out. Yeah, but for right now, other than that, like Donna said, just to execute everything. Yep, I'm planning ahead, definitely.
We might need a P Valley Part 2. Just y'all know, we might need a P Valley Part 2. Yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah. When Carnival come? Yeah. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, we could make that happen. We could definitely make that happen.
It was really good. Yeah. I really want to know. Like, I really want to know. Y'all are obviously family, but it's brothers or it's cousins? Like, elaborate for
I
me.
didn't even know I know that do that.
So you just have his last name.
He have mine.
He have like, oh, you sorry.
I Ola, you know. I Ola.
No.
I Ola. I Ola. You know what I mean? So he get my last name. You check. Me know what I do, Bido.
I mean, I can't remember how we met, but to be honest with you, but it's been years. It's been it's been over 15 plus years, to be honest with you. I can't remember where we meet, but and that's just for like that's TGod and a whole me, him, and Swanks. And all of us is Williams. You know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy.
that's crazy for real. I don't know how we click like that, but all of us is Williams, and it's been 15 plus years of friendship.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we consider each other family.
4 Williams and 1 Sylvester.
TGod Promotions, yep.
Amazing reason, because both of you guys are Virgin Islanders. What does it mean to you to be a Virgin Islander and doing what you're doing now? Because you created history.
I mean, to be being from the Virgin Islands is a special feeling. Like, I wouldn't trade it for nothing. Like, all the struggles we got through, all the complaints about WAPA, the highway don't have no light, the power turning off, the road, they patrol them.
Wapa gotta stop that there though.
No, the WAPA really overdoing it, but that's not, yeah.
I would make us look bad for Carnival. You know how much visitors we had?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't trade it for nothing, because that's just to make us unique, you know what I mean? When I go away, WAPA and bench down, relax. But, you know what I mean? So, this is home, you know what I mean? Like, I did the going away. I've been around places. I've been around places. I've been places around the world. That's what I meant to say. You know what I mean? And ain't no place like home, man. The food, the culture, the vibe, the atmosphere. You know what I mean? I wouldn't trade it. I love this place till death, honestly.
Okay. What about you?
What's the question again?
What does it mean
It means
to
a
you
lot.
to be a Virgin Islander?
It means a lot. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I represent VA everywhere I go. But I do want us, like, one of these days, TGod gonna be like big. Like, we're gonna be doing big shows like Rolling Loud. Why you gonna say Rolling Stone, man? Rolling Loud. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I mean, that's our plan. We wanna be big. Ain't gonna happen now.
Well, y'all are already big. You know, in the eyes of the people of the VI, you guys are.
Yeah, with VI, we wanna go VI,
You're right.
Caribbean, to the world. We talk. I want to do a show in Africa.
I mean, speaking into existence, you never know. He's stressed out over here. He over here just stressed out.
Can't go
Daniel over here like, I am over this.
For real. You know what kind of people? How come?
Press the button.
That's what's going on.
In our reality, though,
Our reality?
yes, let's just speak. You know what I mean? We as TGod, we just plan, and if we plan something now, it may not happen till 5, 6, 7 years later, but it gonna happen once we stick with it. Like, for instance, the BBO tour. You know what I mean? This BBO tour, I don't even know if you remember, but we were in my sister's house in New York about 2012, 2013, and it was me here and Swanks. You know what I mean? And so we were just talking about, man, we need to do this, like, hop on a tour bus, and like, we get like all the best musicians from the VA. We just drive from state to state, and we just perform in these states, and you know what I mean. That was 2012, 2013, and now we actually doing it. We ain't driving, but we flying the BBO tour. So, like he said, we got some big plans that gonna take some time to execute. So it might not happen now, but it might happen 3, 4, 5 years down the line. You know what I mean? But stick with TGod, man. TGod, we got plans. Trust me.
So, can you tell us what we could expect from BBO next year, guys? Because I'm looking forward already.
I mean, BBO, we getting back to the tour, man. To be honest, we're actually going to do the tour, but like dumb it down a bit, because the last thing we were planning to do the tour was 2020 before the pandemic hit, and we were going all over. St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. Martin, Atlanta, Orlando, Houston, you know what I mean, Anguilla.
Yeah, that's Africa.
we were going to that, you know what I mean, and then the pandemic hit, so we had to cancel the tour, And in 2021, we just did the weekend in Orlando. And then last year, we did the weekend in Atlanta. So this year, we are just trying to dumb it down, bring it, start back to tour, but not go as hard as we had planned to in 2020. So the original plan for this year was St. Croix, St. Thomas, Orlando. But then that ain't happened, as you see, because we postponed it. So next year, we are really, like I said, we're in the planning stage, but we plan to bring back the tour. And I mean, because that's something that we are love to do. Like, you know, from March 1st to March 3rd. Blessed by that, shout out to Odessa, hold it on this. So she to go on for the whole month of March is her birthday. We locked down the whole of March. So what happened?
He looks stressed.
I'm talking too fast, hold it down. But, you know what I mean, we gonna lock down the whole of March, you know what I mean? And me personally, I gonna be honest, and I mean, this is just my feeling. I watch this year, and this year, everybody will do something in March. If before, people know that March is TGod, you know what I mean? We're gonna lock down the month of March, and this year, that ain't happened. But we're coming next year though, we're gonna lock it down. We're going back to what TGod was, so next year, March, we're locking it down again. Okay. So, yeah.
Easy with that.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do in your spare time when you're not, you know, planning events, traveling and managing?
Sleep. If you know me, I stop go out. I don't go out. You get me out my house, you're lucky. I like to be home. I whopping.
You a promoter, so I think, you know, when you're not
So,
promoting, you out.
No, he's the out guy, you know what I mean? He don't like 2 a.m.
He is selling you out on camera.
He don't like his house, you know what I mean? So he gonna be the eyes for TGod. He gonna go out, he gonna see what they like, what they, you know what I mean, and come back and report to us and let we know going. I like my house, to be honest, man. My days are that done. I've been partying from 12, 13 with my older brother and so, like, you know, we've been out from 12, 13 partying.
12, 13 years old?
My days are that done. My days are done. So that's me. I like to be home. I like to sleep. I like to cook from time to time, you know what I mean, here and there. You know what I mean? If you really want to taste my chicken, I got the best chicken in the world. Me, so like, me, open. I like it, my barbecue chicken is like, if you know, you know. You know what I mean? But I ain't me here to brag, but you know what I mean? But I like my house, man. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Well, they don't sell you out, but how about you? What do you do in your spare time?
Even nothing to say.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
I reckon now you got more than me, no?
What? I feel like the last month and a half, July. You really?
Winning. He's winning. Other than that, what I do? Sleep. Gamble, me not like gamble.
Yeah, we gamble. That's
the problem.
Yeah,
gamble.
That's therapy for me, honestly speaking. When I got a stressful day, you can gamble, man.
I think we gambling too much. Anyways, that came on. I was like, wow, the gamble a lot, y'all.
You're rocking up. He over here dying.
You vex and mess up in the morning. You gotta be like messing up, man. Yeah, all right. Me say want to talk no more, man.
No, I answer the question.
But yeah, like I said, go out, chill, sleep, and I mean plan for any of the events or whatnot. Yeah, that's basically much it.
Okay. We're coming to the end of our interview. Is there anything you would like to add before we go?
No, man, for me, just thanks for all the support over the years. You know what I mean? TGod doing this from 2016. And we in what, 2023? Yeah, so I mean 2016 was the first event.
Right here. Really 15.
Really 15, but by ourselves, you know what I mean? That's basically just thanks for all the support, man. All the love. Right now, our inbox is getting crazy because people disappointed that we will get postponed or check, but you know what I mean, bigger, better things next year. All the young promoters, keep our mind focused, keep going, you know what I mean? If I got any questions, I always reach out. Because we had help when we started promoting, you know what I mean? Ayende was always there to answer our questions. Shout out to Ayende, TS Promotion. You know what I mean? He was always there to answer our questions when we started, so I feel like we in a position where we could do the same. If you have any questions, you could call in a problem. But that's about it. Amel, look out for him as well. We got new music, like I said, videos coming. 2023 is up for the whole gang, so that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, he free to talk. He want to talk now.
What's there to say?
On to him.
Again. I don't know again. Once again. On team. Facebook, website coming just now.
It's the sideline for me. It is the sideline for me.
I had to stop just now before I mess up again. What? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Really, Ayende, once again, free big up. If you get any questions, Daniel, don't text me, don't inbox me. Daniel, I do not. He still answer. It doesn't even matter. That's his job. You check?
That's not my job.
Well, that's his job. Like this meeting, if you wait for he, I would never know.
I was just, make sure they.
Oh, so you was told. See, I'm like you. I was told. You know what I mean? You have to remember today.
I was like, okay, so TGod, make sure they come here, right? So they know the time, right? So yeah, okay. So we have to make sure for sure that everything locked down.
Yeah, man, for sure.
And you guys want to, say your media handles or you good?
Don't add me on Facebook, but Instagram is Big Boy TGod, BIGBOI TGod, and the same for Snapchat. And I think Twitter, I don't even know. People that say use Twitter, I ain't too sure. But yeah, so that's you can really find me on Snapchat though. Like my Snap to be lit. Like yeah, so you can add me. I might not add you back, but you can add me. Yeah.
He bougie. You can find me at his Snap too, cause I was on his Snap. So don't worry about it.
So you're using his username?
Yeah, don't worry about it. You gonna find me at his Snap all day.
So I would like to thank, this was I cried like literal tears. This was an amazing interview. Thank you both for being here. This was really amazing. I really respect you guys from day one and I appreciate you guys. And even more because you let me hear your drop. So that was just amazing because Shuve, we're not going to start talking about Shuve, but it was a rough time. We're not going there. But I appreciate everything you guys do for the community. You do amazing work and can't wait to see what you have in store. I think that is about it. Thank you so much to my producer. You know who you are. You don't want me to mention your name, which is cool. Thank you to everyone that watches Senker Entertainment today. We will be back for more. Check out Senker Entertainment today on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
And thanks for having us too.
Yes. That's all we have for you. Until next time.